Hey everyone. Hi everyone. Good evening. Namaskar. Sat Shri Akal. Salam alaikum. I hope you're all well, fine, healthy, safe. Great to have you. I welcome you all to this amazing session. जब US start हुआ था तो this was one aim that we had already always expressed, that is the goal for India. And I think this is जो आज मैं बात करने वाला हूँ, this is the final nail or the final thing जो इस चीज़ को ख़त्म करने वाला है. And this is such an awesome thing. I was discussing with one of the organizers, Pranav, I think who's here, Pranav is here, that we were discussing this some time back, कि what is the difference between the teams of United States of America, China and India? Why is India not being able to perform at that particular level? Though this year's performance has been the top class, but in general over if we talk about the last 15 years, जो इंडिया के परफॉर्मेंस है विज teams like USA, teams like China, so what is the real difference? And of course JEE is one, ठीक है, because अगर मैं JEE को हटा देता हूँ इंडियन सिस्टम से, तो I truly believe that India is definitely capable of performing much better, because बहुत सारे ऐसे बच्चे हैं जो JEE के चक्कर में ultimately, which is not bad, I'm not blaming students, just that system ऐसा बना हुआ है. And secondly, and the most important one is the team members of United States, the team members of China, and they deeply get engrossed into the system, and they ultimately help the current team in and out. We talk about team members like Ivan Chen, T20 डिस्को को जो कि यूएस की टीम को असिस्ट करते हैं अभी तक, who are one of the I would say greatest mathematicians, तो ये सिस्टम इंडिया के अंदर भी होना चाहिए. The students who have actually represented India, who have won medals for India, they should get into the system and ultimately help the current team to do well in international Math Olympiad. And I truly believe ये जो Sophie fellowship है, ये exactly वही काम कर रही है. And this is typically the fourth year. They will be enrolling students, they will be enrolling fellows and helping them out. And one of the biggest highlights of this fellowship is it is free of course. The second thing is almost everyone who has been a Sophie fellow has gone on to become INMO awardee, and not only that, but also has won medal for India. Right? So this is the true aspect. And this says a lot about their selection process, जिस तरीके से लोगों को select करते हैं, बच्चों को select करते हैं, and ultimately उन पे ऊपर काम किया जाता है. It is tremendous. And this is what I'm going to talk about in today's session. And ये session उन बच्चों के लिए बहुत important है जो ultimately वो सपना देख रहे हैं कि that I want to get that medal for India. And of course उसके लिए you have to have a lot of temperament, you have to work really hard. But अगर उस स्टेज पे तुम पहुंच गए हो जहां पर ये लोग तुम्हें सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, तो आई थिंक दिस इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट थिंग्स दैट कैन हैपन टू यू. एंड वाया दिस मीडियम Vedantu Olympiad School, I truly want to encourage things like this, because ultimately this is going to actually promote mathematics and help our members, teams to get a lot of medals down the year. तो start करते हैं briefly. Let me assess you with what Sophie is. तो Sophie फेलोशिप के बारे में हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. सो सोफी फेलोशिप इज ओपन नाउ 2024, एंड इसकी सारी की सारी डिटेल्स, इसकी वेबसाइट भी मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में डाल दूंगा. सो व्हाट आर द हाइलाइट्स, क्या है, व्हाट इज सोफी फेलोशिप? सो बेसिकली इट्स अ फ्री ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम, मैथ्स ओलंपियाड फ्री ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम. टीम मेंबर्स जो हैं, जो बेसिकली ट्रेन करते हैं, दे आर मेंबर्स ऑफ, आई मीन दे आर मल्टीपल टाइम्स INMO awardee. And not only that, but they are also IMO, EGMO team medalists, right? So again, it cannot get bigger than this, guys. ठीक है? तो again, तुम्हें who's who of mathematics and who's who of Indian Olympiad से पढ़ने का मौका मिल रहा है, इससे बड़ी चीज नहीं हो सकती है. Third, there are going to be regular classes, problem sets are going to be there, and they are going to be discussed also. Mock tests for TSTs, team selection tests, तो वहाँ उस level तक they are going to train. And last year it was not only for India but also for other countries also. So there were a couple of Bangladesh students, there were other country students who were a part of Sophie Fellowship. So again, they not only train Indian students but also train the students across the globe. And of course APMO, which is one of the most prestigious examinations. And all Sophie fellows have gone on to become INMO awardees and have medals, have won medals for India, and this is the highlight, right? So basically, once you are a Sophie fellow, it is almost given that you are going to definitely clear INMO, and maybe if you work really hard, get into the team and win medal for India. Now guys, किस तरीके से अप्लाई करना है? Of course, फ्री तो है, but again to get into this, you have to have that temperament. वो किस तरीके से चेक करने वाले हैं वो लोग? तो यार sophiefellowship.in, दिस इज द वेबसाइट, मैं दिखा भी देता हूँ इस वेबसाइट को, एंड इसको इकट्ठे ही एक्सप्लोर करते हैं. यू हैव टू फिल दिस एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म. एक बहुत ही क्यूट सा एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म है, उसको फिल करना है. एक प्रॉब्लम सेट है 8 प्रॉब्लम्स का, उसको सॉल्व करना है, एंड उसके बारे में चीज़ें दी हुई हैं. इट इज़ नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट टू एक्चुअली सॉल्व ऑल द प्रॉब्लम्स, दे आर नॉट एक्चुअली लुकिंग फॉर द सॉल्यूशंस ऑफ दिस प्रॉब्लम सेट. They are actually want to know the temperament. They also want to know the kind of creative ideas that you have, and if you perform well, they are going to select you. And the total number of students, typical fellows जो select करते हैं एक साल में, that is around 20 number. And deadline is 29th of February, right? So you have exactly 1 month to go to work on these 8 problems. So work on these 8 problems. They are amazing problems, and नहीं भी होते, it's fine, perfectly fine. Just work on them. नहीं होंगे कोई बात नहीं. एक अच्छे 8 प्रॉब्लम्स पे वर्क करने का मौका मिलेगा, उससे कुछ ना कुछ तो सीखोगे तुम, राइट? सो क्विकली गाइज, मैं फटाफट से तुम्हें दिखा देता हूँ. सो दिस इज द साइट saferfellowship.in/home. ठीक है, तो इसका मैं लिंक जो है वो डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी डाल दूंगा, अभी नहीं डाला हुआ, बट आई विल पुट दैट. ठीक है, सो एप्लीकेशंस आर नॉट नाउ ओपन. एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म कैन बी फाउंड हियर. सो अगेन you can see the application form. It's a very small form, right? So and there are a couple of things that you have to write. So again, this form has to be filled after you try those problem set. ठीक है, because इस तरह के questions को भी तुम्हें भरना पड़ेगा. What was the favorite problem in the application problem set, and of course upload the solutions to the form. Now the problems. So there are 8 problems from different topics, and यहाँ पे चीज़ें, इसमें सारे के सारे रूल्स लिखे हुए हैं. So basically we expect all your solutions to be original. Do not plagiarize anything, and this is of course given. If you have seen a problem here, say so in your submission. This is one. Now this is the first point is very important, and this is something which distinguishes them from the others. Do not feel discouraged if you are unable to solve the problems. We do not expect you to do all the problems. What we do want to see is how you think as you approach a problem. So make sure you submit any ideas that you might have on the problems. Okay, if you're not able to solve a problem, that's fine. But if you have an idea, you do have to write that idea, because who knows, you might get certain points. Right, so if we talk about problems, again, problems तुम यहाँ पर देख सकते हो. So I'm not going to elaborate on the problems. 8 problems that are there, but again they're different. They're from different topics. Okay, right. So ये है. Now coming on to the team. ठीक है, ये साइट मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले ही एक्सप्लोर की है. Now guys, who's who of Indian mathematics are here, right? तुम्हें इंडियन मैथमेटिक्स ओलंपियाड में जिस बंदे का नाम सुना हुआ है वो यहाँ पर होगा. As simple as that, right? So it cannot get bigger than this, guys. So if we talk about organizers, Rushil, Malay, Ananda, Pranav is already here, and you can probably ask questions from Pranav. He will definitely answer them. And if there are any other questions, if you are seeing this session after, you can always put your questions in the comment section, and I'll make sure that Pranav and others, they answer them, so that you are totally satisfied. Right, and of course we have Aditya, Kana, Varchit. So all of these students have all are in INMO awardees or have represented Indian team. And again, right, so everyone that you see here, right? So we have Gunjan, Ananya, we have Arindam. Kazi, Siddharth, Krutarth, Agamjeet, Ananya, Shaurya, Sanika, Kshitij, and of course the advisors की list के अंदर तुम जाओगे तो यार तुम्हें कुछ और करने की जरूरत नहीं होगी. So Rohan, Aditi, Pranjal, we have Atul, who won gold for India last year. Sunaina, Abhay, right? So all these amazing set of mathematicians that India have produced recently are all here. So again, this cannot be you cannot get a bigger stage than this. इससे बड़ा stage नहीं मिल सकता, right? So all I am requesting you, not request, मतलब it is of course your wish, but again, if you think you have it in you, this is one of the best things to join. It is, you are going to have a bigger maths community with you, and who are going to help you, mentor you, guide you, and take you forward through your mathematical journey. And who knows, you might represent India, and not only represent, but again win gold for India. Right, so that's about it, guys. I wanted to keep this session short. If you have any questions, you can ask now. Pranav is already here. And if you're seeing this later, what you can do is you can put your questions in the comment section, and I'll make sure that someone from this team, answers those questions. Right. So that's it, guys. And Pranav, if you have anything else to say apart from what I said, you can probably type that in the chat, or maybe you can do that in the comment section. Take care, guys. God bless you. Bye, everyone. And all the best for the problem set. Take care. God bless you.